Hi everyone, so I thought I'd come back and do a little video. I've been making, well, I saw something on Pinterest and it's nothing like this, right? But I saw it and thought, you know, like your creative juices kick in. So it's like a tag and a pocket in one. Now obviously you can use whatever, you can use whatever papers you like to do it. I'm using digitals, of course. You could just use plain coffee paper and stamp on it, book pages, you name it. You just use what you want to use and what's good for you. So I've done this one and I put some stickles. I haven't used stickles in years, and I've got 2 or 3, actually I've got about 4 or 5 different ones, and this one is called Sprinkled Sugar, and I used that on this lovely flower and a little label there from the old design shop, and this is a freebie for my members over on my coffee shop, and this background paper is, I think that is a freebie from ARTYmaze. So I thought obviously I'm gonna make some more, hence why I'm on here, and yeah, let's go. So I printed off some papers. I printed 2 to a page with this one and with that one, and then I've got these. Now the kit that this is from is let me have a little look. It's called Collage Shabby Floral Coral. But yeah, I've printed a couple of bits off because I don't know, like, the next one that I'm going to do. I was like, oh well, I've got a couple of bits here to play with. You can make them any size you like. Now this was 3 1/8 that way, and it was 6. It was 10.5 inches in length, and then at the 6-inch mark I folded it to create that pocket up there. And I did actually, well, yeah, there it is, like me with all my, so 6 inches that way, 4.5 inches that way, and 3 1/8 of an inch that way. So yeah, it's kind of like that. But of course you can do any size. You don't have to make them that size. You can make them smaller, you can make them bigger and wider, whatever. Right, I better get a base paper. So my base paper is just coffee dyed paper. If you're using scrapbooking paper and it's double-sided, then even better. Right, so this is 3 1/8. I'm just going to do like I had on the other one, and because that hasn't got it has Yvonne. Why am I being such a woolly? I've been, do you know what? I've been struggling with this for months, going like, oh, I wish I had inches. That's quite inches. Oh, I'm not right. I'm not well. Right. So, oh, that's what it is. I don't have a thingy bobber. Where's my little thing? I don't have a scorer on here. That's what it is. So I'm just gonna, oh, good start this is, isn't it? I ain't got the tools right next to me, so you can, nope, that's not one, neither is that. It's a crochet hook. What that? I just want something to make a score mark. I'm just going to mark it here with my pencil, right there, since I can't find anything. Oh, don't know if that'll work, it might be too big in there. Yeah, it is. Right, and then 4.5, okay. Oh, I am. I'm not right in the head. I'm not right in the head. Right. So let's just move some of this out of the way. Got too much going on there. You can't see. So it did actually. My other trimmer has got the score tool on it, but I can't get the blades for it. Can't win, can you? Right. So, ta-da. So choose your papers. I don't think I'll use them. I might make these, I might make smaller ones with that paper and that, because I like it goes, because it is from the same thing. Let's trim this down. We'll use one of these. So this is going to be a craft and chat. What I'm going to do as well from now on, I'm going to do a chatty one, I'm going to do another one where it is speeded up, a little bit of music for trying to keep everybody happy. I'm never going to keep everybody happy, and that's fine. I know I can't please everyone. I can't please myself sometimes, so there you go. Right, okay, so we'll use this bit, stick that up there. Right, I do want to use a little bit of that on there. Oh, I haven't put that in, so that means that will be dried up. I went and done dinner. Oh yeah, it's completely, I'm gonna have to soak that in some hot water. Oh, there we go, it might work, it might work. So the story I'm going to tell you today is I might not have been here today, could have been a goner. So we were having, well, it was actually next door that was having the fence repaired in between us, like, it was just, but they had to get into our garden to do it, right? That wasn't the problem at all. Anyway, we knew they were coming out on Friday to do it. We didn't know what time, but anyway, they were out rather early. I think it was about 8:45 in the morning. And but they were also doing their front fence. So they said they'll start on the front and then they would need access to our back garden. Absolutely fine. 9:30, 9:15, knock on the door. Oh, sorry. Digging out the front, and they've hit a gas main, and there's flames shooting up in the sky. Well, not right up in the sky, it wasn't that, but they're shooting up out of the ground. Can you turn your gas supply off, you know, in case it gets in and under the, like, through the house and blows the house up? They didn't evacuate us. It was just, obviously it was just burning off because the tool that they'd used was it caused the spark when it hit the pipe, obviously. And yeah, and they'd scanned it beforehand because they've got these machines to scan for pipes and electricals and stuff like that. Didn't see nothing, didn't see a thing on that scan. Anyway, this was going on all day. I had to sort out arrangements for I was having my grandkids and stuff Friday evening, because I wanted to have them Friday, and because I was wanting a bit of peace and quiet to watch football on Saturday night. Anyway, that went out the window. We had to sort something else out for them, because parents were working and stuff like that, so that got rearranged, not a problem. The fence, how are we going to do that? So my fence is all burnt at the front, and burnt at the front and burnt, like, the fence that divides me and my neighbour at the front. Anyway, this is all going on, right? And like, we had to shut windows and everything. The smell was horrific, as you can imagine. And I'm just going to glue that on there. That one of the guys, the contractors, he's walking up and down, not right outside the house obviously, but up the road just a little bit. There's a street right opposite me, it's a little cul-de-sac, and he's like smoking a fag. And I was a cigarette, just in case anybody wonders why I'm calling it a fag. In Britain, we, like, they say, like, oh, having a fag. Anyway, it's a cigarette. He's smoking, right? We'll just call it smoking. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Not a lot you can do right now because of what's going on, and we're waiting on emergency services and everything else. What's that gone? So that goes on there, like so. Anyway, so the tool that they had used broke, like, when they hit the pipe, so they had to wait for another tool so that they could come around into my back garden and do the job in hand, which literally was what I thought they were doing. I didn't know they were doing that in front. So when the guy, there was two guys, young guy and an older guy, when he come around the back, he's still puffing away on his cigarette, like tools in hand and everything, and a cigarette hanging out his mouth. And I was like, that's not very professional, is it? Anyway, I'd looked out my window. I just looked at him and thought, what are you doing? And he gave me the oddest look. I was like, well, there's a complaint getting in about you, mister. Yeah, so that was my Friday. Literally, I was a little bit concerned, actually, because I thought, shh, I was going to swear then. I thought, oh sugar, what's going on? I want to use one of these photographs and I don't know which one. See, that's nice. I can cut it down a little bit, which I will do. Yeah, so that was my little Friday story for you. See, you just, you know, it's true, you just don't know what's got to happen, do you? And the thing was, I was actually lying in bed watching YouTube and I could smell the burning but did not think anything of it. You know, anyone else would have been, what was that smell? Why do I smell burning? I'm just like, okay, there's a smell of burning outside. Yeah, it's like, and when, like, obviously there was a lot of engineers, gas engineers out to solve the problem. That's nice, isn't it? Kind of need something else because it's too, you know what, I might use a little bit of this. Just put that on there. Did I ink that up? No, because I'm talking too much. Now I know why people don't like the chatty videos. It can be distracting. I do understand that. You know, if you just want to watch what I'm doing, fair enough. Turn the volume down and speed it up. I have to do that sometimes because I go to bed and I watch a lot of videos in silence. I think I've mentioned that before. Because my husband's sleeping, he hates the TV being on because it keeps him awake, whereas it helps him get to sleep. I'll set that there so that we can get a little bit of that lovely coral colour. I should have trimmed that down a little bit more, that image, but there you go, it's done now, isn't it? Yeah, so I lived to tell the tale. And it was a late night last night because football. It went into extra time. Kids, and I had the kids. Well, two of my grandkids. I had two of them last night, and one actually he fell asleep, but the other one, he's 10. He was like, he could not wait for the football. It was like he had pants in his pants. He's jumping up and down, and this was even before the football started. Yeah, and he's right into football at the moment, and he's playing football, so he loves it. And bless him, he fell asleep, and I'm trying to keep him awake. And his eyes were just going and going. Bless his little heart. Bless his little garden socks. Yeah. So I had a real lazy day this morning. A lazy day this morning. I had a lazy day. I kind of woke up and then I went back to sleep. Yeah, that's nice. That's what we'll do. Oh, I'm just thinking, shall we use a little bit of lace? We shall. I'll do two of these on camera. And yeah, like I said, this was Pinterest inspired, and it was actually a grungy. I've actually got it up. Oh, and it's actually somebody that's selling them. They're called photo cards, but honestly, I'll try and remember and put the link to it so you can go and have a look. But yeah, this is, I'm doing absolutely nothing like it, but this is, it still inspired me to make this. The inspiration was there. Right. Right, what I am going to do now is I'm going to go and stitch all that and stitch this closed. And at this point, if you wanted to put some lined paper on there, you could, and then you know, you don't have to glue that down, or you can glue it down. It's entirely up to you. Yeah, but I'm just going to go and do some stitching. Right, I've just stitched that. Where's my little scissors gone? I don't know. Grandson's got a habit of coming in here and borrowing stuff when he's here at the weekends, and I've got to text him going like, "You've been in my room?" No. Oh, do you know where my this is or where that is? And he was like, "Oh yeah, I did, I forgot, I borrowed that." Like scissors, sellotape, washi tape. He uses like washi tape, little thin strips of it to put on his TV screen, which is classic, when he's playing PlayStation. and it's to mark, like, you know, like a target, and I'm like, crazy child. Right, a little bit there. I'll just keep that like that to dry, and right, we'll put a little hole in there, and I've got loads and loads of bits of like this, you know, when I'm sewing in my signatures, I always pull a lot off because I don't want to, like, well, waste it, and then I'm always left with bits that I don't waste because I use them for things like this. You could use fabric, but I'm going to try and use these up. Let's see if we can put that in a little bowl, a little diddy one. There we go. And then obviously I've got these, and I'm sure I've got a bit of fabric there. Yeah, we'll break that up with a little bit of fabric. And I will, I mean, these are just quick and easy little things, I think, to make. That can go in there, and I do want to put something on, like something there. We've got these words actually. They're from the Graphics Fairy. It's a freebie. I couldn't tell you how to find it now. I found it through a link of a link of a link. But you know, if you go onto the Graphics Fairy, I wouldn't, like, if I went onto it now, I probably wouldn't be able to find this. I've got words as well. Oh, I've got, I love using like these little bits of a doily as well, like there. And let's see what else we've got. This is just one of my little tubs of leftovers, scraps I call them. Oh, a little bit of music paper there as well. That can be used for something else. I want to do, I think I showed you the other week, them giant playing cards that I found when I was looking for stuff. I think I might use them and collage on them, and then make tags out of them. Well, not all the playing cards, but one of them, one or two of them. So that'll be another video that I shall do, that you can, you know, yeah, there's some bits here as well. That's from the Graphics Fairy too. I like these. I think I might use something from here. I like that. She could be French, couldn't she? She can be anything she wants to be. So can you. Right, let's ink that up. Cool, I'm in a right mess. I've been in here for 2 days. It was all nice, tidy when I left it, and I've been in here like an hour, and it's a mess. Just putting a little bit on there. Don't know if my lighting's any better. I've moved my lights around on my ceiling because I've got spotlights, which there is. Oh, one of them's not working. There's 6. Well, there's only 5 working. I moved them around to see if that helps. There or there. See, I should have decorated this before, but there we go. I know a lot of people said like, oh, they don't really notice the shadows. I do. It annoys me. Like all my videos, when I see them, I'm like, oh damn. So I do try and sit back so that I know I can see my hands on here. I mean, I'm not in, you know, I'm not the TV, and I'm not in theatre or anything, so I don't have, you know, proper lighting. I'm in a room in my house. Right, so that's that. So that's that one. Don't know what I've done with the other one that I showed you when I first came on. Right, we'll make one more. I might do a smaller one now, okay? So that's that. Could put some bling on there actually. Oh, sugar. Just dropped all that. Never mind. Oh dear, there we go, only one of them. Sorry, I just got to do that because that would bug me. Oh no, where'd it go? There it is. Just thinking. Yep, that'll do. So I'm going to use my glossy accents. This is nearly done, this one. Right. There we go, that's that one. I'm liking that. And actually I might do the same here. Maybe not actually, I don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna, I'll just leave that as it is. If in doubt, leave it. I think don't do stuff. If you're doubting it, just forget it. I don't know if you can see that though, it's nice and sparkly. Right, so we shall do a smaller one because I want to use some of these. So it is. Right, which one? In fact, hang on. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry about that. I tried to move my sewing machine and a little bit come off of it. Where's that paper gone? Oh, it's there. Silly sausage. Right, let's put that back in there. Okay. Right, where's my other bit of paper? There it is. So, right. Let's, actually that one's a little bit bigger, as in this one here. Just roughly cutting that right now. I'm going to do that green one as well. I'm not sure what colour I want to do. Yeah, I want to see what they look like behind. There's a lot of shouting going on outside. There's been a big problem locally. Teenagers. We are very lucky to be surrounded by lots of woodland and a lovely big park with lots of little nature walks and stuff like that on them. Anyway, there's been kids and they're going over there and there's allotments and things like that, and they've been going over and they've been setting fire. They're going over at night, they're drinking, they're setting fire to stuff. Let's see how much we want of that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll give you the measurements of this in a minute. I'll just do it like that. Yeah, and they're just so rowdy. I know kids will be kids, but little poo bags. Right. So I don't know, what is that? What does that measure? That measures 3 and 1, 2. I don't know. I can't work that. It's like 8.5 centimeters. Do you know what? See this heat? My son was over staying at the weekend and he kept saying to me, "You sure you're okay, Mum?" Because why? Because like, you ain't listening to what I'm telling you. I'm answering things, and he's gone like, "But that isn't why I asked." I was like, "Oh, okay." That's my answer. No, this heat is not good. Right, well, we do 6.5. Do 6.5 centimeters. See, I bounced from inches to centimeters. Do it whatever size you want to do it. Oh, could make 2. Look at that. Look, like, didn't even think that one. Right, what I'm going to do here is, could I do yeah, a little bit on there.
yeah, these kids, they are young, they're underage drinking, of course, otherwise they'd be going to the pub, wouldn't they? Mind you saying that, it is cheaper to get, if you buy drink from the shops than it is going to the pubs. It's ridiculous, the price of alcohol in the pubs. Oh, just Yvonne, just. Right. What will that look like that? No, I don't think I like that. Right, where's that other piece? See, this is the thought process. Nothing is as easy as what you think it is sometimes. You know, when you watch these videos and like you think, oh, you know, if somebody's got it all set up, ready to go, prepared everything, I'm not like that. Not a lot anyway. My short videos I am, but I've normally done a few things first. Like I will probably do another one of these for a short video for like Instagram and TikTok and like shorts on YouTube as well. But yeah, it isn't always, let's just tear that down a little bit. That ain't always so straightforward. You know, you do have to think about stuff. Get that in there. I'm going to be chopping that off, but still. Right, so you can see where the fold is. I'll just be very careful when I'm trimming around that. I could measure it if you want to, but there's more than one way to do things. Oops, try not to, yep, try not to cut through that. Whoops. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's a nice breeze coming in. Oh, it's been so hot. It's cooling down. For those of you who have been checking in on me, thank you. And commenting, saying like, oh, you know, and asking about the heat and things. Thank you very much. I'm doing all right. It's cooled down. It was only 28 degrees today. It's better than 35. Yeah, just too hot. Went out on, I don't know what day it was now, Saturday morning? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, to get a little bit of shopping in, and yeah, it was Saturday morning. I don't normally go out food shopping on a Saturday. Anyway, I felt okay when I got up. I had something to eat. We jumped in the car. We went to Aldi. On the way to Aldi, I actually thought I was going to be sick. I felt really nauseous, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? I couldn't go in. Luckily, we do an online, like me and my husband have got a shared shopping list, so we add stuff to the shopping list and we both see it. It's like linked on our phones. So anyway, he was like, oh, don't worry, I'll go in and get it, because it wasn't a great deal that we needed, but still. At the time he got out, I felt absolutely fine. I don't know what it was all about. I think it's just too hot. It was very hot when we got in the car. Right, we'll ink that up. Yeah, it would have been nice and cool in the shop as well, because all the shops have got aircon, just not our houses. And then we popped into Home Bargains, and that is like an ice room in there. We've got a new one that's just opened up just down the road, and yeah, I was like, oh, I could stay in here all day. It was so cool. It was like ice cold air when you walked in. I was like, yep, love it. Right, yeah, I kind of think this goes just with that little hint of coral. I'm just going to have a little drink of my lemon iced tea, which you can see there's no ice in it now, it's melted. I've literally been living on that.
and the peach tea one, but the lemon's much nicer. Right, so yep, that can go there. There we go. Right, I'm going to go and stitch this and I'll be back. There we go, that's that little bit done. I didn't do a back stitch there, so I'm going to probably have to just put a little bit of glue there so that it doesn't come away. Just like so, keeps it in place. Right, now I'm going to have to make, oh, I might not have to make a tag, could use one of these. So I could. Right, I've got, oh gosh, just chucking stuff about now. Right, I'm just going to mark here. Right, and we'll come in with the paper trimmer. Cool. See all your little scrappy ones, maybe not that, but all your little scrappy pieces, put them in the bin. I mean, put them in your tub, not in the bin. See, don't listen to me. This is what I mean, honestly, this last week with the heat, just talking pure and utter crap. There we go. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to use a little bit of that coffee dyed paper, glue stick. Got them from Amazon. They're actually really good. They don't all, you know, like some, well, some of them, especially in this heat as well, they get all gloopy and lumpy and bits fall off them and you end up with big lumps on your paper. This doesn't. Even in this heat, it doesn't do it. There's a little bit there. Proved me out to be a liar now. And then we'll just trim. I don't know if you can hear that. There's just so much going on out there. It's rather early. I don't know if there's football on, to be honest. I don't think there is. Right. And what I just dropped I need, so I'm just going to bend down to pick that up. Just want to trim that. Whoops, I bought my grandkids these little boxes with Oreo crispy things, you know, the long things. Anyway, I said I'm keeping them boxes, they would be really good as a little journals. Went to look for them today. I put them in the kitchen out the way. They're in the bin, all squashed now. So I'll have to buy some more tomorrow. I'll take this with the Oreo things out, and then they can have the sweets next week. Right. Little bit of fabric. We could put something on that as well, like an image maybe. Might just leave it like that. Right, sorry about that. That's just a little plain one. Let's find some wordies. I've got some out here. Yeah, this would be nice. Something on here. Where's the other pieces? Right. It's kids playing football. I had to I just went and had a look because they were getting louder and louder, and I thought, oh, I hope everything's okay out there. But it is. They're just playing football. there we go. Obviously you can decorate these like however you like. Right, should we put that on there? Or down here? Maybe up there? Yeah, that will do. Oh, you know what? This little I went wrong when I said, oh, there was a football one tonight, because it did sound like, you know, that's really loud. There's one kid out there, he's bigger than all the other kids. Now my dog's going at it now. They're just so loud. Yeah, he is loud in general. You can't help how loud you are, but does he not know I'm doing a video? I'm just joking. I normally send a text to all my kids and everything saying like, oh, I'm doing a video, because like guaranteed they'll ring me, FaceTime me, whatever. I need to start putting a notice up on the community Facebook groups, like if you live in like my street, I'm doing a video, keep your noise down. There we go. That just changed that up a little bit. Oh, we didn't do that, did we? Right. Okay. Will that go in there? Probably will. Yeah, football fever at the moment, isn't it? Like everywhere. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can do them any size, any width. Like you could journal in that. Yeah, I'd probably do another one, but that noise, I'm not sure how that's coming through on my video, and it's like it's bad enough me talking without listening to all that. Anyway, oh, we've got to trim that off a little bit. I just left that so that, there we go. Could put a little bit of lace on there, couldn't I? Oh, a butterfly would be nice on there. Hang on. see the things that come into your mind. Like, I actually quite like that. I'm gonna do it. I am. Just a little butterfly. Down here with some bling. Didn't I just put some bling somewhere? My dog at it again. It's because them kids are making a racket. Where did that go? There it is. I know it was somewhere. Right. That hasn't been sitting upside down now. Right, see if we can get some out of there. Yep, we can. Actually, I only need 3 pieces there. I do think the bling just makes things pop a little bit. Right, so there we go. Oh, that noise. There we go. Little tag pocket idea. I'm not saying that I'm the only person that's ever done this. I haven't seen, oh well, probably have seen something similar, who knows. But yeah, that's my little take on something that, as this now looks nothing like what inspired me. I will try and remember it and tag that below, and maybe you'll think, oh yeah, I can see where you got that from. Probably not. Anyway, it would be great if you liked this video. You can hype it if the hype selection is underneath. That helps get the videos out when you hype it. It gets it out to more followers and things like that. And you can share it and you can comment. I would love if you left a comment. And if you have any questions regarding this project, then fire away and ask in the comment section. Yeah, have a great evening, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.